Welcome to the video review of Cheetor, specifically Transmetal 2 Cheetor from the third seasons of Beast Wars. As you can see, he is a hunchback cyber organic cheetah thing. So let's go ahead and take a look at him compared to first iteration, second iteration. Roughly the same size, definitely a lot more spindly, and yeah, so there is definitely a difference in aesthetic here. So let's go ahead and put these guys off to the side and take a look at the figure on its own. Posability in this mode is limited, as you get this whole werewolf form thing that looks down at the ground constantly because of the hump on its back, and really can't do much with this guy because this arm has articulation in the wrist, this arm has the other kind of articulation in the wrist, and I'm assuming it's supposed to be kind of like this, kind of like he's hunting, but it doesn't really work all that well. In fact, on the shelf it looks like he's looking down at your feet. And then there's the tail that now you notice I left the missile out. If you leave the missile in, the tail will hit the missile. If you leave the missile out, the tail can actually go up like that. Or you could put the tail down like that. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So I'm going to go ahead and take the tail off. So, yeah, I think this is a terrifically bad failure in a beast mode. So let's go ahead and get him transformed. First thing we're going to do is take the legs and spin them around. And then do the typical Cheetor, kind of just straighten them out. Next, we're going to fiddle with the torso. So we'll take the gun and kind of pop it off. And then this is where it gets a little weird. To transform this guy, the first thing we're going to do is what I've already done here and just straighten out the legs. And then we're going to turn the legs around like that. And just for reference, there's his Transmetal 2 maximal symbol. Next, we're going to come in here and open up the chest of the beast like that, and there you see the robot head. Right, so what you want to do is first take the cheetah head and just push it all the way in. That will enable you to take this whole section and slide it up like that, which will then freely let you move the robot head around like that. Close the panels here, and these internal pieces of plastic will slide into there. Or they should. Mine, they kind of don't. Then take the arms and rotate them up. And they're supposed to lock into place, but mine really kind of don't. So I'll show you that again. You see this hinge here? Rotate that up, get it locked into place, and then you can swing the arms around. And here we have Beast Wars Transmetal 2 Cheetor in robot mode. And as you can see, the face is definitely kind of growly. With this little growl, we've got well, I really don't know what to make of it. It's really kind of dumb looking. And oh look, comparison time! So as you can see, the aesthetic of this guy is significantly different than what came prior. I'm not sure what to make of it compared to the others. You've got this clean robot, and yeah, it's got beast kibble all over. And then you've got this guy who's an evolution towards the more robotic, and then you've got this mishmash of just oddity. So that's what they look like together, and I have to say this one is my least favorite. Posability-wise is okay. He's got 360 degrees plus some in and out there. The arm spins, that's it, but then he's got this stupid shield. It's supposed to be a shield. What's so good about having a shield if the hand that the shield is attached to is overly exposed? And then this arm has very limited posability. It's got the same shoulder posability, but arm, it's got the wrist that spins, and this is what can hold the gun, which looks honestly like more like an upside-down needler from Halo than anything else. And I'm not totally sure how it holds the gun, because I can't really get the gun in there unless... Oh yeah, that's right. He's supposed to hold it by the needles, which is stupid as hell. Oh, and when the missile is in, it just falls right out of his hand. So, yeah. Tail-wise, tail works much better in this mode. He could be a slice to the side, it can sit up top, it could do a lot of different things. Posability in the legs is pretty good, I gotta admit. Pretty good posability in the legs. Though that's really nothing to write home about, considering he looks more like the hunchback of Iacon than anything else. I mean, he's just got this huge hunchback, and he didn't look good in the show either. He just looked stupid, personally. But honestly, this figure isn't very good. Compared to the other two, it's missing a lot. It has that really disturbing asymmetry that goes on with the Transmetal 2, and for some figures it works. Slapper, Stink Bomb, Scarum, it all works for those guys. Doesn't work so well here. Oh, and without these accessories, he looks awful in Beast mode. In Robot mode, though, it just looks kind of ugly. And I can't recommend picking him up. I can't even recommend picking up the Ravage or Tripredicus Agent repaint that was from Walmart. All in all, I would pretty much stay away from this guy.